Hey everyone, welcome back to Mama Says. Thank you so much for joining me. One thing that I haven't talked about much on here is, in addition to being pregnant and expecting mama, I'm also a stepmother. Stepmother to two preteen girls, 12 and 14. If you're a stepmom like me, then it can come with its own struggles and issues that are sometimes difficult to navigate. So I've put together some tips on how to build a positive relationship with your stepchildren. Building a relationship with your stepchildren will take time and patience. If you haven't been with your stepchildren since they were younger, really young, or even from the time they were a baby, then it's going to be even that much more difficult. It's important to take time to communicate with every member of the blended family. This includes your partner, this includes the children, and it also includes the other parent, the mom or the dad of the children. As a stepmother, you never want to take the place of the biological mother. Now, there are certain situations where, maybe the mother is not present in the children's lives, or they're, having their own struggles, that you might need to step up a little bit more, but just know that you didn't give birth to these children. And while you might love them the same, they do still have their biological mother. And especially if that mother is present and active in their lives, you never want to take the place of that person. Your children will end up resenting you if you try to do that. Your goal instead should be to create a unique and special relationship with your children, something that's different from that of their mother. This is going to be different from person to person. Let's say there's an activity that the mother doesn't do with the children. You do that with them if it's something they've expressed interest in. But don't step on any toes and don't try and push your way into things that you shouldn't be. Allow your children to have a relationship with you and a relationship with their mother. You need to be respectful of the biological mother and her role in their lives. Your stepchildren will see if you have any disrespect or resentment or anything towards their mother. They'll see that and they'll feed on that, and it will affect them in ways that you wouldn't even be able to tell. It'll affect them slowly. They might not yell and scream at you, but they might start to misbehave a little bit more because they can see that their mother is being disrespected by you, somebody that's supposed to love them like a mother. You need to be open and willing to compromise with both parents, your partner and the biological mother. There's going to be times when your partner and the kid's mother are going to have to communicate and you're not involved. As I said before, you didn't give birth to the children, and there's going to be situations where it's just something that the two parents have to deal with. It's something that they have to work together for, and you can't step in and try and push your way into that situation. You need to be respectful of that situation and allow them to work through what they need to work through. There will be times when you are involved. I'm sure plenty of times, even more so than the times that you're not involved. But don't feel like you're being pushed out if you have to step aside and let the two parents work together. Be respectful of the fact that you're not always going to be involved in every single decision and every single issue that arises with your stepchildren, and that is okay. You need to show empathy and understanding to your stepchildren's feelings. You need to allow them to express themselves. Of course, this doesn't mean to allow them to get disrespectful, but if they have concerns or they're struggling with having a step-parent involved in their lives, allow them to talk to you about it and show understanding. Let them know that their feelings are valid. The last thing that you can do is seek out support from other stepmothers. There's plenty of forums and groups on Facebook, or you might have some in your hometown that will allow you to connect with other step-parents, for support. See how they're dealing with things. Allow yourselves to connect and have an outlet to get together with somebody that understands what you're going through, because it is very different from having a biological child. Being a step-parent is incredibly rewarding, and unfortunately there's been plenty of negative connotations of step-parents in the media, and mainly in the media, but you can love your stepchild as if they're your own child. But just remember these things and respect the children's feelings, respect the biological parents, and just know that it takes time and patience to develop a really positive and healthy relationship with these children. But it can be done. Thank you so much for stopping by, Mama Says, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.